What's going on, guys? Mark from MT Finish Mobile Detailing. Today we're going to talk about the new IK Foam E Pro 2. We're going to see if it's worth it. Let me know in the comments down below if you guys would purchase this. This is around $130 for this product right here. Now let's get to the video. All right, guys, so we got the product right here. Now let's open up the box and see what we got. So we got our IK system right here, the foam version. You got your instruction manual right here, your USB-C, your replacement foam tips, and also all the other color identifications, and then just also the valves and on how thick you want the foam. All right, so we got the unit right here. So the reason why I picked this product right here, the new IK foamer, is just because we're always consistently using a spray bottles. Over time, your hand starts to hurt, and it's just, I feel like it's not as efficient. So with the foamer, it's gonna cut down on product and also just be more efficient. It doesn't have a lot of wear and tear on your body. You're just letting the compressor work, building the pressure, and then foaming the product as well. So as you open the IK foamer, it's gonna have the intermediate tube right here. So this one's like a between wet and dry foam. So this is the middle version. But if you guys want the wet foam, it'll be here as well in this packet. So let's see. So we got the two other tips right here. So the wet and then the dry foam. The greens are dry foam, and then the wet is the orange. And just say if you do put a degreaser or whatever kind of chemical, you can always identify it by putting these right here. So that's a good thing as well. So you got your pump, your valve, and at the bottom right here is going to be your air compressor. So how to turn it on, you're going to hold it for 3 seconds, and then it's ready to go. So we're going to fill it up right now. We'll turn it off. All right, guys, so we're gonna fill up the IK foamer right here. So we're gonna be using for wheel cleaners Wise Guy from Shine Supply. Just be putting it, I'm gonna eyeball it. I like to do 1-to-1, just because it's more, the cleaning capabilities, it performs really well. But for the time being, I'm gonna cut it down a little bit. And then this is something different we're going to be trying today, just for, I guess, visual aspects. This is soap. We're going to drop 20 mils in this. So this is going to be the InnovaCare color. So what it is just going to give color to the product or to the foamer, just to show for visual effects. And also it could be used as a soap. But this one has a lot of cleaning capabilities, and it has enzymes in it, so it could break down any product organically. So this is just for visual purposes. I'm gonna fill it up right here. All right, guys, so we just got the IK filled up and ready to go. We're gonna show you guys how we're gonna be using it on these wheels right here. It's a little bit caked up. So we're gonna just be doing a general cleaning, getting it going, and showing you guys how this foams. So this foamer right here, I see a lot of people on social media or on YouTube trying to foam down the whole car. For me, it's not realistic. I would just stick to using a foam cannon like my MJJC. I feel like it's just gonna be a waste of time unless you're doing a rinseless wash with the foaming capabilities with heavy surfactants. Then I would recommend it. But for general purpose, to be efficient, this would be, I would use this for just wheels or maybe the interior. So when I say the interior, ideally you could probably use Polestar to cut down product, and it could foam up and agitate it. So that would be a good tip to using it as well. But for me, I'm just going to be using it for the wheels and maybe the interior. So we're going to get these wheels dialed in. Let's get to it. All right, guys, so we got these wheels ready to go. We rinse them down just to remove any contaminants off the wheel. So I'm going to be doing a spray bottle versus the IK. So I'm going to have you start the timer. Ready, set, go. I got to get the barrel inside. Cool. How long did that take me? So it took me 20 seconds to use the regular traditional hand sprayer. So now we're going to do this side and see how long it's going to take us to use the IK foamer. So we're going to be using the IK foamer. I'm going to turn it on. I should have started before the video, but ideally it takes about 10 seconds to get it ready and dialed in. So it's ready to go, but keep in mind, this is always gonna have continuous fill. So that's the thing as well. So right now, we're gonna start the timer whenever you're ready. Ready, set, go. So we just finished off hitting the wheels and it took us 10 seconds. So it's half of the time as for the other wheel. So I feel like that part is gonna be helpful for your business and also cut down time. And other than that, let's just start hitting the contact. So right now we're gonna be using the Easy Wheel brush. This is a perfect brush to use when you're detailing to get to the nooks and crannies. I feel about the IK foamer, it hit every spot of the wheel. Sometimes on the traditional hand sprayers, you'll spray it and right here it has a dry spot. So when you move the car, it's not always going to be hitting that. So when you move it, it shows like that spot where you just missed. So this great thing about this foamer, it's going to stick to the wheel and have a better cleaning effect, such as where the other product is just going to be drying faster. So you have a little bit more working time with the foamer. So now we're going to be using our wheel woolly brush to get it all dialed in. Now switch to our other brush right here to get the cracks and crevices, the spots that the brush couldn't hit the lug nuts. And then after that, we'll come through and wash it off. All right guys, so you've seen the IK sprayer took about 10 seconds to do the whole wheel, and with this traditional sprayer it took us about 20 seconds and a lot of arm strength. So you can see I probably filled up the whole bottle. I wasted like this much product right here just on one wheel. Well, this one I kind of wasted like probably like this much. So ideally this is going to save you a lot more product in the long run and be beneficial for your detailing business because it's going to save time and also money and product. This one is just going to be doing a lot of arm strength. You're just going to be spraying a lot, maybe have arthritis in the future. I don't know. But then also a lot of people might say, hey, why not get a cheap foam cannon or a foam cannon, just fill it up with product and then just hit the wheels. You can do that, but it's just a little bit bulky. It's going to be quick connect, disconnect, and just I feel like it won't be as efficient. And then you'll probably be running through a lot of product because this is designed just to shoot a lot of product. This one's a foamer, so it's going to save you a little bit more money and a little bit more product in the long run. But drop it down in the comments below. What would you guys suggest? Would you guys get the IK sprayer, the traditional, or the foam cannon? I like to hear you guys' thoughts. But speaking about foam cannons, I see a lot of people trying to use this as a foam cannon. I feel like it's not to be efficient for your detailing business and it take a lot of time to be foaming down the vehicle using this. You can do it, or if you have a pre-rinse, this would be ideal for using this product right here. I'm gonna strictly use it for the wheels. But if you're gonna foam down the vehicle, stick to a regular traditional foam cannon to save a little bit of time and also money using this product right here. All right guys, so I just want to show you guys the different tip attachments. So this is the intermediate in this foam cannon right here. This is more on the mild side. So this is what it looks like when you foam the vehicle using the intermediate foam. Now let's gonna switch on to the wet foam. All right, and this will be your wet foam. So now we put the dry foam attachment on here. It has a little bit more foam. All right, guys, then we're gonna be wrapping up the video on the IK foamer, dropping down in comments below. Would you guys purchase this, or would you guys use an alternative? And also, what tip would you guys recommend? I love the intermediate, but would you use the dry foam or the wet foam? Dropping it down in comments below. And thank you guys for tuning in. See you guys on the next one.